Every single day just seems to get worse for Ubisoft with their Assassin's Creed Shadows debacle. Now they've got some new collectibles, and it features a destroyed Tauri Gate, which is an offense to Japanese again. After all of their diversity hires and quote research and all this, they just keep offending the Japanese, which is ridiculous. And it's led to a surprising result, which we'll get to in just a minute. But the gamers have them on the run. Honestly, at this point, they should just scrap this game, not come out with it, say we're delaying it for a year, we're going to redo things. But unfortunately, I guess just pride is taking over with them. My name's John Delarose, everybody. I would love for you to hit the like and subscribe button. Join us here as we talk about all things cultural. And I am a content creator myself. I have a wonderful graphic novel out, which has a pre-order store. And we crushed it on Kickstarter during the campaign. And we've got a few weeks left before this goes out to print. And I would love for you to get in on it. Here's my Hidden Emperor. I grabbed the paperback, the hardcover. And I've got all of my comic books and books on here just to make things difficult for decisions for everybody. But yes, absolutely crushing it. And I would love for you to come in and enjoy some great culture. If you like Star Wars or Warhammer 40K, this is going to be a great replacement for you. It's in the description below. Thank you so much for the support already. All right, Ubisoft is in hot water again after Assassin's Creed Shadows, and specifically collectible features Yasuke and Naoe in what appears to be a one-legged Tauri Gate. The figure is available on a Big Bad Toy Store, and its official description says the legendary samurai Yasuke, legendary, and stealthy shinobi Naoe, dual protagonists of Assassin's Creed Shadows, ready to fulfill their destinies and usher in a new era for Japan. Yes, the black guy and the woman, in samurai times. Collectors captures an iconic Assassin's Creed scenes in a new 6-inch format with perfect size to fit in any collection. The collectible caught the ex-user from Japan, who blasted Ubisoft for greenlighting it, as he speculates that Naoe is perched on a one-legged Tauri Gate. As translated by Google, he wrote, "Please spread the word Assassin's Creed Shadows figures from Ubisoft, a famous Japanese hate and criminal company." Oof. A figurine of a destroyed Tauri Gate has been released and is believed to be based on the one-legged Tauri Gate that was destroyed in the Nagasaki atomic bombing. Oh, boy. He added that I have never seen a one-legged Tauri other than the one destroyed in the American atomic bomb in Nagasaki. So it looks like this is something that is taken out of Japanese history and is not something fun for the Japanese once more. Razorfist talked about this already, saying Ubisoft, including an artifact from a nuclear detonation and what promises to be the biggest bomb of the year. God is a stand-up comedian. My gosh, this is crazy. Haru47 says Ubisoft is digging themselves deeper into the shitter, and it is, of course. And Vera Dark has talked about this, says Ubisoft has spent $500 million on game budgets before, so they either hired dollar store historians or intentionally disrespecting Japan. There's no shot this many mistakes have been made. Yeah, absolutely. Kitsun Chia, great author himself, says Ubisoft used an atomic bomb relic for its marketing campaign. This is what DEI money buys with the company. And, of course, Asuka Red then says Ubisoft reviving World War II bombings on Japan. Ubisoft needs to go bankrupt. Video game companies can't be led by woke and communist activists. Wow, this is a lot of people just going, this is a bad look for Ubisoft once again. Now, they already issued a little over a month ago now an apology to Japanese gamers when Japanese gamers went out and created a petition saying that this game should be canceled because it is a affront to Japanese culture and that they've done way too many problems already with the game. That petition got well over 100,000 signatures. I should note that the petition to save the Star Wars The Acolyte after its month has only had 80,000 petitions. So the Japanese gamers are far more passionate about this than there are people who are interested in Star Wars The Acolyte, but that's an aside. And Ubisoft issued this weird apology saying they did everything they could to treat Japan correctly and care about its history. And then they pivoted, saying that it was always meant to be a fictional game and you shouldn't worry too much about it, which is an absolute lie from the company, just like everything else has been on this level. And the lie was because they did tout this as historically accurate almost the entire way through. They brought in a grifter out there to go out there and say that Yasuke was always a samurai and everybody always thought it was that way, and tried to gaslight people into thinking that their weird diversity fake samurai game was going to be something that actually did honor to Japan. Now, we've also seen it through their whole history of this, the fact that they took Chinese buildings and artifacts and actually input them in the game, which was something that pissed people off. There's a Japanese wargaming troupe who they used their flag without permission. And of course, that pissed them off, and they didn't get rid of it. It's still in their collector's edition booklet, which they already printed. It's just been a complete disaster the entire way through this, and nobody's really interested in this game at this point. We've shown that pre-orders are extremely low for this game, which is crazy because Assassin's Creed Valhalla, we know, has sold more than 20 million copies. It's a game that everybody really loved, and following it up with this is just a complete train wreck. They should really, honestly, again, just take a year off, reset the game, get rid of Yasuke, fix all the problems with Japan, and then come back with a better game in a year. This is exactly what Space Marine 2 did. If you remember last year, Space Marine 2 said, hey, you know what, we're going to delay the game for a year. We're going to close the beta testing. We're going to figure things out. And Space Marine 2 ended up creating itself a hit and making a wonderful game out of it. But unfortunately, Ubisoft is not in the same spot as Focus Entertainment or Saber. Those guys seem to understand gaming and gamers. Ubisoft seems to have no concept of understanding gamers. You can read about it in its earnings calls with its shareholders, where there's shareholders, big stake shareholders, who have been complaining about Ubisoft and how they don't seem to care about games or gamers, and they want to take the company private and take it off the stock market because the people in charge are screwing with things too much for short-term quarterly stuff and not actually paying attention to the long-term health of the company. And they're really not. And this is the result of what happened after this story broke is absolutely crazy. Ubisoft Japan then announced that at the Tokyo Game Show 2024, Ubisoft is going to be not there anymore. They're bowing out of it. Because there's so much pressure from Japanese gamers. They know that the Japanese gamers are opposed to what they're doing here, and it's going to cause a lot of problems. And you can see Grum's talked about it today. You got him on the run. Ubisoft pulls out of the Tokyo Game Show. Why? I thought they told the New York Times that Japan was excited about the game, and only angry people were just racist trolls pretending to be Japanese. You can see that all of their narratives have been a lie this entire time. They always say that it's just a small handful of trolls complaining about things, but it's not true. Gamers have moved together as a unit this year, and you've seen it all the way around. All these companies thought they could just hoodwink everybody, just pull the wool over everybody's eyes, force their DEI agendas into everything, and everything they've done on this front has completely failed, starting with Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League, Conquered, Dustborn, Star Wars Outlaws, all the way down. And Ubisoft has been pushing these games. They've got 2 AAA games coming out this year. Star Wars Outlaws has already failed because of its agenda. And then this one's next on the docket, and they know that it's going to fail. They can't admit that they actually did wrong, which is too bad because, if you know the Japanese concept of honor, you should probably do that. It's part of your Bushido code, my friends at Ubisoft. But they have to put the blame on everybody else. So they have to call gamers racists. They have to say that it's not really Japanese people who are outraged, and yet the situation's very clear. Ubisoft Japan would not have posted that apology a while back if they didn't think that there was a big movement of Japanese gamers who were upset with this. They would not be pulling out of Tokyo Game Show if they thought otherwise here. They know they've done wrong. They know that they are in big, big trouble, and this is just the beginning of their troubles, to be honest. As soon as this game comes out and doesn't make money, and it costs hundreds of millions of dollars to make, there's heads that are going to roll with this company for real. It's absolutely crazy. And so people are commenting on this. The game will end the studio. Gamers will win. Japanese people don't give up easily. They know they would know that if they hired a real historian. Oh, geez. We're going to skip that one for YouTube's sake. Yeah. And I knew this would happen. The backlash to Japan is getting to be almost at a viral level, even with regular people who aren't gamers getting to know about this. And again, this came from this Taurigate that they posted here, and with the Nagasaki situation, absolutely something that's going to offend Japanese on a level that I don't think anything else has done before. They know they can't show up at a Tokyo Game Show at this point, and the pressure's on, my friends. Keep it going. We are winning on every single front, and we're winning because truth is on our side, because games are on our side, and we're gamers. We know how to play these games, and these people have pushed for too long and too hard, and they're starting to fail. 2024 is the year that woke collapses under its own weight, and it's glorious to watch. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure to pre-order the Hidden Emperor on Backer Kit right here. It's in the description below. Thank you, guys, and we'll be back soon.